Welcome everybody to the penultimate. Oh, what a great start! Penultimate race of the AIRL Cup Sunoco Cup Series season. We're here at Rockingham Speedway for, like I said, the penultimate race of the season. The championship has been wrapped up. Coma is your season 4-5 champion. But the rivalry that took place here right as we started streaming AIRL back again is going to maybe continue. Coma currently MIA, but Blaze currently qualifying right now. So a battle potentially on. So we'll have to see. Blaze finishes up qualifying. Ooh, a little bit risky. Yummy in a car for some odd reason. So we'll go ahead and get qualifying underway. We'll get, there's a couple of things I do have to change up. Please do give me a quick moment here. Alright, here we go. We'll take a look at the current qualifying times. Blaze on pole, a 24.246. Krieger, a 24.496, and Yummy's first lap, a 24.7. Yummy's second lap, a 24.333. Quite a good lap from him. Evento up next. We're in the penultimate race of the season one. We got Rockingham and then Homestead to finalize the season. Coma has locked up the championship from last week. So it's good to see. We'll be testing something new. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing so much here. Yeah, last week Coma wrapping up the championship. We'll have Homestead next week. Hope everyone had a good Easter. If you look at Evento's first lap, a 24.317. Provisionally second place. He's got to find 1/10 more on the racetrack to beat Blazen's time. Evento's second time, a 24.3. I believe Alpha has forgotten a bunch of things for tonight, so Pink's yelling at Alpha for that, not putting it in his scheme. The current times on the board: Blaze a 24.2, Evento a 24.3. I don't expect Yummy to actually get into the race, as Wallen will be up next. But Yummy with a 24.333, and Krieger with a 24.496. Wallen is up next. Hang up towards the high side in turns 1 and 2. Not quite faster. Wallen's first lap, Actually, provisional pole, 24.233. I guess I don't know anything about this racetrack then. Hanging up top seemed to be the dominant strategy for Ballin. And Ballin a 24.183 on the second lap. So provisional pole for Ballin. Not too surprised. We've seen a lot of effort here in the last couple of races. Where Ballin's been actually really fast. So. So I believe Pink will be up next. There he goes, he'll start. Did I close it? I did close it. Uh-oh. You guys are going to hear the music start up again. I guess not. I'm not supposed to close that. So Coma's still MIA. Last we heard, he was driving somewhere. As Pink's first lap, also pretty quick, a 24.2. Gonna find a couple of hundreds to take pole. Pink second lap, no improvement. 24.2 flat for Pink. So I don't believe anyone else has to qualify. Unless anyone wants to. So as of right now, let's go over to the time board. And here is your current starting lineup. As of right now, I'm just going to confirm. That's strange. Having a little bit of issue with chat. That's actually quite strange. So I believe that will be it for qualifying. We'll be right back in exactly 4 minutes for the race, so stay tuned. We'll be right back for Rockingham AIRL. All right, here we go. We're underway. The Rockingham 210. Oh my, already.
With the group on the outside, 3 wide into turn 1.
Big group. Great start by Blazing Casual, though. Sitting right behind. Now everyone's single file down the back straightaway.
Moam and Pink. Oh, somebody's around, and that's Logic around into the pit wall.
Oh.
Spinning around along the front stretch.
No caution? Oh, there it is.
There. No caution up there.
Casual, just driving in a little bit too deep. Gets caught up with CH Fan and goes around. That's after the caution came out. That's on the race back.
The ropes as we get ready to go green.
And we're back underway. Ooh, Mohem, bad start. Blazing able to... Oh, that's a big 3 wide already at the start.
3-4 wide almost. Coma. Oh, what in the world? What just happened?
They crashed.
Coma's not even on my screen
Oh
anymore.
my god, I think they had a track bump. I mean, it's a bumpy track right here.
But, yeah, just... he hits the track bump and, like... Does he just fly out of his car? Yeah, he just flies out of his car.
Here, I wonder what his POV looks like. On that. See, it's Fan and Anders side by side again. Oh, caution. Oh, Casual.
Like it's Casual.
Oh, I think I know what this is about. You know, it might have something to do with Goose.
With that number 6 car.
That's fucking stupid.
We're listening in.
Or is it the 98?
I'm wrecking the fuck out of Goose.
Oh.
Oh.
I think it was.
You should hold on.
Those older tires are gonna be a big disadvantage.
Well, you still got about half a second of a gap. A CH Fan now on the inside, getting a bump from the 18. That's gonna wreck him.
Everybody up.
Oh.
CH goes around, and that'll bring out the caution. CH still not under control.
I love this camera angle. There it goes. Yeah, you can see just popping off of the wall. A little wall pop, and he went around, collected Casual a little bit there.
I mean, look how worn Casual's tires were.
Yeah, it's 64 on that one.
Trying to get back up there.
Oh, he gets caught, and he's gonna get turned hard into the wall. Oh, he saved it. Caution still comes out.
Caution's out. Holy shit.
Oh, and he saved it too. Oh,
Blazing
you're gonna go across the grass.
Time.
35 laps. I mean, you got an open field or open space right in front. Oh, Casual, and oh boy, I don't think he's happy with Goose again.
Sideways in front of the field.
Oh, and there he goes around. Caution will come out. I think Casual might get another drive-through. The tempers, in fact, did not stop flaring between these two. Blazing 1 lap to go. Coma into the grass is going to spin out.
No way.
He stays in second. Oh, he's going to come up into the field. He's out of the game.
He's out of the game. He crashes.
He crashes on the last lap.
Then Moworm and
Nanners get caught.
Goose is going to take advantage.
Goose onto the apron. Sends it. Checkered flag, oh my god, Blazing! After a monumental fight and a crazy ending here at Rockingham. Shit. Coma lags out on the last lap. Welcome everybody to the penultimate race of the season. We're here at Rockingham Speedway. The championship is locked up, and there is major battles coming on for tonight. I hope you're all ready for what could be a spectacular race tonight. You can see all the drivers lined up on the back straightaway. We got drivers that we haven't seen in a little bit coming in, and there's a huge battle to show you tonight. So everyone lined up, and we'll get everything underway. Get this starting lineup for you as everyone gets into their spot. Team Sports welcomes you to Rockingham. A special stream on hand tonight. Gotta get everything all set up, put away here. Cars roll off. So let's go over your starting lineup for tonight. Let's make sure everything is all good and clear. Ballin will be on pole for tonight. A great lap from him. Pink on the outside. Blaze starting in third, running an Affleck throwback to when he was running to this race before you saw him in the zero. And then on his outside, Avento. Row 3 in 5th place, Yummy, making his last AIRL appearance here at Rockingham. He was in the booth last time we were here. And on his outside is Krieger, and in the back is Coma Moon, able to join us. Got home, I think he just got home, so it's good to see him here at the race. Let's go ahead and make sure everything's good and set up. 150 laps, 210 miles. Pit window, we're expecting a little bit longer of a fuel run, but oops, I did not mean to click that actually. Let's go back to here. 50 to 60 laps we're expecting for the fuel run, but you know, it's really a guess for everyone. 210 miles, 150 laps here at what has been an epic speedway. Most viewed stream was Rockingham last season. As we get to the restart zone, Ballin and Pink on the front row. We're underway here at Rockingham. Around the outside, 3 wide out of turn 4. Pink getting the run out of the corner. They're going to be 3 wide behind him as we finish lap number 1. Front group of 4, rear group of 3 as Avento is put into the wall, and that will bring out our first caution of the night here on lap number 2. A little bit of a track bump there. See the rear pack coming across the line.
Greatness right there.
Everyone will slow back down. Take a look. Oh, that's gonna be loud. As we take a look here, slow it down, and I think, yeah, you can see it. Blaze just going 2 wide out of the corner, collects Avento into Ballin, and Avento's going to go around whether he wanted to or not. So first caution of the night. It's going to be on Blaze, so he'll go to the back. Pits are open this time. Looks like we'll have no cars coming down pit road. Oh wait, it's on the front straightaway, so Alright, so they chose that time. So Krieger will be leading the group. We get back to the restart zone. We're back underway quickly. I got at Rockingham. Good restart from Pink immediately to the outside. They're 3 wide right behind him. Pink pulling a little bit of a gap. Krieger leads the field. Sorry, Pink leads the field. Avento all the way down low, battling for second place. No run out of the corner. There we go. Oh, into the wall goes Krieger. As 3 wide, Blaze all the way down low. Ballin trying to make it 4 wide, hard into the wall goes Krieger. And oh, a big bump to Avento. Avento into the wall. Everyone trying to get by. Some chaotic racing here early. Yummy will place himself here into, well, battling for third with Ballin. Side by side, Coma into the wall at the rear. As Blaze makes a charge to the front for the lead. If I can find his name, there it is. Gonna make his charge. Ballin sending it into the corner, hard into the wall, has to let off. It's gonna get into Yummy as Blaze side by side. Oh, Ballin hard into the wall. And into Krieger he goes. I think this is a major lag spike for the 11. His car goes around, and I think that'll be, yep, another caution. Struggling to find names here. So that'll bring out our second caution of the night. Not entirely sure what was going on with Ballin there. So we'll take a look. The Ballin's gonna be hard into the wall here out at turn 2. He's gonna get into Yummy and Krieger, and then he's just gonna keep sliding down towards the apron. He's gonna collect Krieger going into turn number 3, where his car just kind of keeps going. This has got to be a major lag spike. I think he lagged out of the game too. Oh my goodness, I hate having them idle. Ugh. Vaughn will get back in line. Jesus Christ, man. They're pacing. Go back pacing here. Pit road will be open. And Ballin has not. There he goes. Ballin. It's not going. We start to go now. Pit road will be open this time by. One go down pit road, no. So they'll choose. What are they gonna choose? I don't know. They will choose, or no, I don't know what they're doing. Because the procedure is that if no one pits, you still gotta do another lap around. Then they'll choose, so I think that's what happened there. So, no one coming down pit road here on lap 10. They'll choose this time. There is the announcement. Be interesting to see whether these guys want to go to the outside. It is the preferred lane here. You want to get into the high arc of the corner from the up top, so... Looks like Pink, nope, not Yummy. Pink, Avento, and Krieger going to the outside, as well as Ballin. Oh, as Yummy collects the pit wall as we continue pacing. So give Coma another chance to get back up front. Blaze has been incredibly quick around here. I believe holds the track record in terms of fastest time. So 2 cautions in the first 10 laps. One, just a misinterpretation of the corner. The other one, a big leg spike. But the cars will get back to the restart zone and we'll be back underway here at Rockingham. A slow restart for the 20, but a great restart on the outside lane. Pink able to come back down almost. Vento trying to make it 3 wide. He'll drop back as Krieger moving Coma out of the way. They'll be 3 wide right behind the leaders. Going back down the straightaway. The 3 wide Vento into the wall, into turn 3. Coma making a dive to the bottom, moving Krieger up the racetrack. A chaotic restart it is again. Coma going a little, Blaze going a little bit wide. Coma moving everyone from the bottom. Phil's back in line up top. Maybe had a little bit of a bump there as they go 4 wide through turns 3 and 4. Yummy all the way down on the bottom and they get squished. And this one's going to be another wreck. Yummy this time going around. Hard into the wall. Collects, almost collected Pink, and there's the caution. So that one's going to be on Yummy as we race back. Who's up front? Avento? I don't know. Blaze, Krieger, Ballin, Avento, Pink, Coma, and then Yummy for your race back. Let's go ahead and... didn't make it that far this time. Let's take a look. So they're going to go 4 wide into this corner. Coma had to check up a little bit. Maybe got a bump too high up the racetrack. Yummy moving Avento out of the way on the bottom. And then just not enough room out of the corner for any of these guys. Pink's going to get caught up on Coma, and Yummy's going to get caught up on Avento here. Just not working out. 1 car down pit road. It'll be Avento. Everyone else staying out. Put down Avento's name. There it goes. So Avento in his pit box. He'll be the only one to pit. We're not slowing on the back straightaway to let him catch up. So they'll choose this time. So who's up front? Blaze? Yeah, Blaze will be up front. They'll choose this time. Everyone just waiting to give each other a chance to catch up here. A little bit early on the fade, but you can see the field. Blaze to the outside, so will Pink, and who is that? Avento to the outside. So Krieger will start on the inside. Blaze will go start on the outside. We'll take another quick look at the replay. This is on board with Pink. Quiet. So yeah, you can just see it getting way too stacked up. Watch the 20 go around, collecting the 19 there. So 17 laps will be complete as we go around. We'll try go a little bit on a longer run this time. Green flag's back out in the air. And we're back underway. Vento, possible jump or a great restart along the outside. Blaze up to block. We'll see if Alpha reviews it or not. Krieger with a good restart. But Pink moving him right out of the way. Oh, Vento getting squeezed up top. Pink will take the lead. Krieger in second. And it's going to be a battle for third between Blaze and Ballin. And now Krieger looking as well. Oh, what a move by the 11. Ballin going around all those guys. Still 3 wide for second. Oh, Krieger on the rear quarter panel of the 11. See, both go up high. Here comes Coma on the inside. They're 3 by 3 down the back straightaway. Blaze try to make a little bit of move there. He'll go back down to the bottom, having the 48 right behind. Pink on the outside. Ooh, Vento hard into the wall. Is Yame a little bit off pace? Ignore Vento's time. It is definitely incorrect. You can see Yame way back there. Oh, into the wall, out of turn 2. But as things calm down at least a little bit, it'll be a battle between Blaze and Coma. They're starting to pull a little bit of a gap, but Pink and Vento are right behind. And this is the battle we saw last time here at Rockingham, was these two. There at the finish, it was an amazing battle between Coma and Blaze, where Blaze able to pull out in front and win. Coma having that last lap lag incident, leaving the game. So they're almost 3 wide behind. Vento, Krieger, and Pink nearly 3 wide for third. Oh, Pink with a big bump to the back of the 8. That'll move Vento way up high. Pink will take third, but I don't think Vento's going to let that one go that easy. As Pink follows the line of the 48, Vento making his spot known there on the inside. A little bit of door banging, possible feedback as we cross the line. It's going to give a chance for Krieger and Ballin to catch up. These two kind of work behind us. Now Coma diving down to the inside, takes the lead, the lead away from Blaze, but Blaze is not going to let that one go. Immediately right on the back bumper of that 48 car. All over the rear bumper. Go 1, 2. Very close, right behind Pink and Vento diving in as Blaze getting to the inside of the 48, and it's going to take the lead here down the back straightaway. Got to be careful of that quarter panel, though. A low entry for Blaze. Will Coma get the switchback? Oh, he's got traffic. Vento and Pink 3 wide for second place. Right behind Blaze. Coma making a big run up top. He's going to look for the switchback here through turn 2. He's going to be able to get to the inside of Pink. Vento down the block. It's already a pretty chaotic and fast-paced race here. Haven't seen one of these in a while. I mean, everyone's here to prove themselves. All the championship implications are gone. The championship's been decided. Coma is your AIRL Sunoco Cup Series champion. It's all about proving yourself now. Blaze is trying to prove himself that, hey, Rockingham wasn't a fluke. Coma's saying, yeah, it was. And he's also aiming to get his first ever 5-win streak in AIRL. It's been denied every time. So he wants to get that 5th win in a row here at Rockingham. And also prove that, hey, it was a fluke last time. It was bad tire strategy. He's got it this time. Didn't qualify. Had to show up late towards the back. That's the main storyline here as they go 3 wide. Krieger going pretty wide. They exit a turn 4. Ooh, a little bit of contact there with Pink and Vento. Things calming down a little bit. Vento to the back bumper of the 48 there in turn 2. For the most part, everyone just kind of going single file, not making too aggressive of moves. Going our longest green flag stint of the race. Vento making a little bit of a dive here, same as Krieger back there. Krieger getting around Pink, a little bit rough back there. Vento looking to take second place. Blaze is starting to get a little bit of a gap here. Coma switchback right down to the inside. Not going to give it up that easy. A possible little bump there. Vento looks low. As they go 3 wide for the lead, Blaze all the way up top, looking for the switchback 3 wide again. Going across the line, Coma backing out, but Blaze all the way down low. Vento having to defend up high, and he goes hard into the wall. A little bit of a lag spike maybe for the 8 car. Blaze is going to take advantage. He's going to hit help from the 48. Coma diving it down low into turn 3. Vento a little wide out of the corner into the wall again as Blaze bumper cars tail going everywhere on that car. They'll line up back in 3rd. And oh, they're gonna all get collected up here. Back in 3rd place, 3 wide, balling all the way on the bottom. Pink in the middle, Blaze up top. Gonna get themselves sorted out. As Coma and Blaze, again, 1-2. Or sorry, not Coma and Blaze, Coma and Vento. 1-2 up front. Coma down to the inside. Probably won't be too long until we see group come back together. Coma going wide there. Vento will be pulling a little bit of a gap. Pink and Blaze leading the second little group. 2nd and 3rd. And Krieger balling, battling more towards the back. Or 5th. Kind of see Yummy getting into the picture back there. It's going to have a chance for draft as Blaze and Pink much nose to tail. Vento keeping about a 1/10 of a gap on Coma. Blaze and Pink trying to stay single file, maybe trying to work back up to that pack. Is down low. Stay about a couple 10s back. Ooh, Krieger and balling into the wall. Stretch out a little bit here. Blaze down low, Coma up high. Coma was going to try to run his fast line, but Blaze able to catch up and get to that corner panel. Disrupted Coma's, what he calls it, fast line. But, or what I call it, I should say. He doesn't call it that. But that'll get Blaze right up to Coma, and Pink's going to drop back to Ballin. Krieger's starting to fall off pace a little bit too. Is in front of Coma, a little bit of contact going into turn 1. Contact there along the back straightaway. Coma's going to look the file in behind the 28, going into turn 3. Avento way up high. Going to let that car drift down low. That's really the fastest line around here. You start up way up high, as close to the wall as you can. Let the car bring itself down through the corner and get on the gas right as you get to that yellow line. Well, not when you get there, but you get on the gas so the car will get to that yellow line. And that's the fastest, that's really the fastest way around any racetrack on the schedule, at least with these cars. The Blaze seems to be preferring that bottom lane as he can get right up to the quarter panel. He couldn't get it there, but he can. We saw it with Coma getting to the quarter panel of the cars. Gonna try it here, big dive. Gonna get to the side of Avento's, making up quite a bit of ground. on board with Coma as we watch the battle in front of him. Makes progress on Blaze. Coma's staying up a little bit higher, letting the car naturally come down, and he's going to get a big run on the outside. On Blaze there. Blaze and Coma battling again for second place. Avento just holding his own up front. See, the leaderboard doesn't really agree with them, but Como and Blaze staying about 2, probably 3 tenths back. Como getting a big run there. Field starts to spread out once again. We got a battle here between Krieger and Pink. This is for 5th place. As you can see, Blaze making an inside run on Coma, trying to get down to that quarter panel. Not going to quite get him there. This is what Coma has always kind of disliked. It's like he can never take a corner when you got that 28 behind him. He's always trying to make a push to get in front of him. Blazin likes to lead, and he likes to lead anytime he can. You can see here a big dive, couldn't get to the quarter panel, but imagine if he could. Disrupt Coma's entire line. Because Coma's kind of catching up here on Avento. Gonna start way up high, he's gonna get in with ball and kind of pushes him into the apron there. As the battle for the lead kind of heats up. Avento into the wall into turn 1. See if he has to give any time up there. Blaze starting to drop back a little bit. That inside lane isn't as good as you think it is. To really pull away and to get the fast laps, you gotta run that outside lane at least to start with. Let the car come down. Coma able to get to the quarter panel, nearly turning the 8 car out of turn 2. And these two are teammates, by the way. Coma's gonna back off a little bit from Avento. Gonna get him here. More battling between these two for 5th place. And it's two people you wouldn't really expect to be battling. Oh, Pink into the wall back there. Kind of driving Krieger up the racetrack through 3 and 4. Coma continues to work on Avento. Big pushes to the back of the 8 car through 1 and 2. Coma right up on the back bumper of the 8. Blaze starting to get a little bit of a run here. He's going to start joining this pack. As the battle between Krieger and Pink continues on. Pink with the switchback through 3 and 4. Oh, Krieger up in the wall. Pink not leaving much room up there for him. The battle continues. Yeah. Really? Difference. Battle up front calms down, but Pink and Krieger still working for 5th place. That's on the right side of your screen. Battle for the lead on the left. About a third of the way through the race. Pit stops, I'm going to be, we're maybe expecting pit stops here pretty soon. within the next 5 to 10 laps, I'm going to assume, looking at some of the drivers' stats here. As, Krieger up towards the wall once again. Pink and Krieger really battling hard. A little bit of contact there coming out of turn 4. Battle for the lead. Blazin's catching back up a little bit. Again, Pink not leaving much room for Krieger on the outside. Big battle for those two. Coma looking up high. He's got Blaze down to the inside. Woo, that could have been bad. They'll continue on. Looks like the battle is going to be calming down a little bit for 5th place. We'll focus more up front once again. This front 3 been running pretty well together. You know, Blaze kind of getting on that quarter panel of Coma a little bit, but that's just how Blaze races. And you know, it's a reasonable strategy. It really disrupts that high arc line. Vento kind of just been letting those two kind of battle behind him. A little bit of smoke coming from the back as the battle for 5th continues on with Krieger and Pink. Those two really not giving each other a lot of room. We're going to cut back just because they've been battling so hard. There was smoke in the wall, smoke on the screen, at least a little bit. You can see Krieger running way up high. Pink kind of running with them. They've been slowly falling back from this main group up here. As Blaze kind of pulling back. As we come up to 60 of 150 laps. Had 2 cautions. I believe Avento was only on the pit so far, and that was on that 2nd caution, I believe. So Avento possibly can make it 10 laps further than anyone else, but Avento is known for his undercuts. As you can see, the battle still raging on the right side of your screen. Won't be surprised to see cars coming down pit lane here soon. Yomi's got quite a view in front of him. These two have been really battling hard. You can see a little bit of a bumper to the back of the 23. Gets him into the wall in turn 1. Still able to hold the line on the outside. Only a matter of time, and they're both into the wall, causing a lot of smoke to come up. Pink backs off a little bit here from Krieger. We'll refocus back on the leaders. They've been kind of just running around the racetrack. I don't think anyone's pushing that hard here. I mean, the tire wear's got to be coming real low, so you can't really push. As you can see, Blaze into the wall there in turn 3. I think everyone's just kind of really struggling on those tires right now. Under 50% on, I believe, the tires have to be under 50%. Come on, right up near the wall. And look at that first car to come down pit road will be Blaze. So we'll keep watching the battle up front. We'll watch anyone coming in the pit lane on our secondary camera. So interesting that Blaze is going to be the first one to come down pit road. Usually it's Avento that's the first one to come down pit road. I believe, nope, Ballin's still out. Krieger's still out, so it'll be just Blaze for this time around lap 65, so about 5 laps outside of the pit window. It's always so hard to know when the pit window is. You know, no one really does full length runs anymore, and when they do, they don't want to give it to me. So Blaze out to pit lane. He'll be 2 laps down. We'll have to see who's the next car that's going to come down pit lane. Until pulling a little bit of a gap on Coma, about 4/10 that time. Half a second or so. Blaze is going to have fresh tires, and so he's going to be kind of rolling through this pack. That's kind of crazy wording there, Ginty. Coma just getting out of the way for Blaze. Still trying to run that fastest line, but new tires versus old tires, there's no competition. Blaze is just going to be pulling away from Coma here. Blaze will be catching up and unlapping himself around Avento. So we'll have to see if this undercut, because no one's come in these last 5 laps. We'll have to see if this undercut works out for anybody. I mean, yeah, undercuts are usually good, but too much of an undercut's not really a good thing. Our first green flag pit stop's coming here. I think that's Coma coming in right there. Yep, Coma and Ballin coming in the pit lane this time. So Vento kind of staying out a little bit. I mean, he did take those tires. Well, I don't know if he took tires or something. He did pit around lap 10, so Coma into his pit box. Doesn't quite have one as he showed up late. Avento in this time. And I believe this is going to be everybody. Pink, Yummy, and I believe Krieger will be the only one out of pit road. So yeah, Krieger the last one on the racetrack. He'll stay out a couple more laps, and this is typical Krieger. He's always the one to stay out as long as possible. Going out of pit lane onto the racetrack. We'll have to see where everyone is. I saw a car way up there that might have been Avento. No, Avento now leaving pit lane. That was probably Blaze. As Blaze comes out around in front of Avento, big time in front of Avento. So we'll open this up just to see, ignore Krieger, because Krieger is, again, an incident on the back straightaway. I'm not sure entirely what happened. It was between, I believe, Pink and Krieger. We'll go ahead and review, but Blaze is going to have a massive undercut. And that undercut worked so well. Let's see, where is Avento on the race? Like here's there's Krieger coming in this time. Oh, where's Avento's name? Here it is. He is on the... Man, what a gap. Look at that. 41 to 44. 3 seconds of a gap. That undercut got Blaze, but we're going to have to see if that works. It's a whole straightaway of a gap. So what a strategy... from Blaze there, as there was a little bit of an incident here on the back straightaway. This was earlier. This is on lap 73, just a lap ago. Krieger getting into Pink on the back straightaway. Not sure what happened there with Krieger or anything, but... So pit cycle is complete. Pink got a terrible pit stop. I think it was coming out of pit road. That little incident. What's he getting on who? I don't know. I got the times up. You watch. Coma coming up on... Uh-oh, I pressed the button. What? Here we go. Sorry, technical difficulties with my other 2 cameras. First time ever having 3 different camera angles on a race. So I haven't used all of them yet, but I think Yummy took a lower amount of tires because Pink just flat out passed him, and Yummy's got no chance to catch him back up as Coma and Avento start the battle here for second place. Coma wanting to get up to Blaze as fast as he can. 3.5 seconds back. As one is spinning, someone spun. Oh my goodness, Krieger upside down. And so that's going to disrupt that strategy from Blaze. Krieger somehow flips. Coming out of turn 2. Oh, please tell me someone had that on their POV. Okay, Pink did, thank God. The one car I wasn't watching. So everyone else will line up on the back straightaway. We'll go ahead and take a look. And of all the cars. All right. This is from Pink's POV. Looks like he caught a wall pop. Let's get some audio in. See if you can even hear it.
See, it worked out for me. Now I can pit for right.
And I can't even get a lap. I can't even get a lap back now. I can't even get a lap back. I hit a.
Hold on, we gotta listen back.
Like a second a lap. Krieger said give it a try.
Why was you listening to him?
He seems like he's got a good head on. He thinks like he knows what he's going on. Would you tell me not trust Krieger?
Oh my! Holy flip! What the fuck just happened?
See, it worked out for me. Now I can pit for right.
And I can't even get a lap. I can't even get a lap back now.
Pit road is open. Having some difficulties here. Got a lot to handle here. So most of the cars coming back down pit road. Yummy, you could hear going in for 2 tires. Sorry, it was a little quiet. Oh, what the? I'm having a moment there. Yellow line, the exit of pit road. Yummy just getting right side tires. This will be a great strategy for him. He'll be out first. We're just waiting on pit road. Everyone else coming out now. Blaze just behind Pink. We'll take a quick look. So that car right over here is going to be Krieger. You can see him hard into the wall. Whoa, what a flip. We'll back it up again. It's going to be right in this little corner here. And wow, what a flip and what a hit. So they chose that time. Yummy choosing the inside. Avento on the outside. Coma behind. Ballin on top for the second row. Row 3, Pink on the inside, Krieger on the outside, and Blaze choosing the outside for the rear of the pack. So that's why Yummy was a little bit slower on that pit stop. He took a quick pit stop and only took left sides, and this time I believe, or he only took right sides. That time he took left. So good little strategy here from Yummy. That puts him right in the lead. He'll be starting us off here at the restart zone, and we're back underway. Good restart for Ballin pushing Avento. Blaze all the way on the insides, taking the lead into turn 1. Comes back down in front of Yummy. And they make it work. Blaze takes the lead into turn 3, or sorry, into turn 1. Yummy and Avento right behind. Blaze starting to pull away. Oh, Yummy, a little bit wide out of turn 4. Gets collected with Avento. Coma and, whoa, they're going to keep hitting each other. Here comes Pink, big run on the inside as they go 3, 4 wide through turn 2. They make it work, but Pink's all the way towards the apron's going to have a horrid entry into turn 3. They're all going to drift up the racetrack, back 4 wide. And uh-oh, can they save it this time? Krieger does save it out of turn 4. What a save from the 23. And that'll calm everybody back down, I believe. Having a near wreck incident. Krieger's going to be stuck a lap down. But what a gap that Blaze is going to pull here. Coma's going to have to work extra hard to catch him back up. See him doing that strategy. Uh-oh, we got more going on in the back. I'm not sure. I think Krieger was just in the wall back there. Gummy and Pink battling here. Look back up at Coma and Avento. Gonna try to catch up to Blaze. Oh man, oh, hold up. Ballin slammed in the side of Yummy and Pink. Coma working his way up to Blaze. Continue to watch the battle here for, what is this? The battle for fourth. Battle for fourth between Pink, Yummy, and who is it? Excuse me. Oh, Ballin. My mind goes blank right there at the last second. 3 wide for 4th place. Yummy kind of getting caught in the middle, pushing Ballin down. They're going to drift up the racetrack. Pink looking for the switchback, but he stays up high. Through turns 1 and 2. Yummy up the block. Coma still working his way. Ooh, contact there with Pink. Getting into Yummy. Now making his way through Ballin. Coma on the left, still continuing to gain a little bit here on Blaze. Avento just sticking right behind. It's on your right, the battle for 5th. Continuing on. This is a racetrack where tempers can flare, and when they do, it usually ends in someone wrecking. I mean, you saw in the highlights at the beginning of this stream. Casual having a lot of incidents with Goose as Yummy's putting Ballin into the wall on the exit of turn number 4. Looks like that battle's gonna calm down at least with Yummy as they go back single file. We look for the battle up front. The time still about 3/10 on these guys. Coma making up a little bit each lap, but not a lot. And again, the battle back here continuing on with Yummy, Pink, and Ballin. They're 3 wide exiting turn 2. Yummy not giving Ballin a lot of room here on the inside. Put him way down. Gonna put him onto the apron. Yummy really showing some feedback as they all collect each other there on up high. Oh my goodness. These guys really battling. Pink's gonna get a little bit of a gap, and oh, Ballin almost getting turned by Yummy. Down the back straightaway. This guy is not playing very nice. You know, Yummy doesn't really have anything to lose. This is his most likely last start in AIRL. If he gets disqualified, I don't think he really cares. As Coma has closed that gap up to 1/10 that time. And he's right to the back bumper of the 28 going through turn 4. 1.49 or 0.149, excuse me, that time. Coma has, I mean, you can work on getting these big gains, but the thing is your tires, he's really abusing those tires, getting all the way up here, and you can see now, almost to the quarter panel, out of turn 4. He's right on that back bumper across the line. Gonna do the same line, starting up high, diving down low. That time Blaze got a little bit of time on him. As I think these two are gonna continue battling here, back here. These Yummy and Ballin not playing real nice with each other. So that'll be the battle for 5th place on your right, battle for the lead on your left. Ballin sending Yummy up the racetrack. That's probably not going to be a smart move for him, as Yummy's going to most likely retaliate. Going into 3 and 4, right on the back bumper. I'm expecting the 20 not to break. Oh, no, he did. He did. Oh, Yummy into the apron. So possible caution clock on your right. And a battle for the lead on your left. Ballin, hard into the wall. Got a little bit of help there. As you can see, Krieger starting to get put up into this group here. Coma and Blaze side by side across the line as Yummy and Ballin continue to door bang, give each other a little bit more feedback. Krieger is going to start joining the mix here for the battle for 5th. I mean, no penalties. No penalties so far for either of these guys. Uh-oh. Where's that smoke coming from? No caution. A lot of smoke on the racetrack for some reason. Not entirely sure what happened. Coma so far not really able to get clear of Blaze. So far they've been racing side by side, right, one behind the other. Coma making a dive. They're going to go side by side across the line here. Blaze, no, Blaze getting that exit run on the high side. As long as Blaze reserves that high side for himself, he's going to get the better exit. Oh, his bumper cars and those rear 3. Oh, Krieger shooting up and into the wall he goes hard. They'll start dropping back significantly here. They'll be making a dive here towards the inside. We'll have to keep an eye on him. A little bit of a door slam there through turn 4. Whoa! Yeah, I don't think Yummy's playing real nice. 48 laps to go. We'll regroup here on these front 2 as they've been battling for the last 15 laps. Coma diving down to the inside. Gonna try to make a little bit of ground here through turns 1 and 2, able to clear them, but Blaze with the switchback on the exit of 2, side by side again down the back straightaway. This time Coma looking for the switchback. He's gonna get a little bit of a bump there. Coma down to the inside. He's going to get the run. Will Blaze get the switchback? He's going to look for it. Didn't have the run out of turn 2. But Blaze is going to dive down low into turn 3. Coma looking for the switchback. Can Blaze hold him up? He holds him up a little bit. And just enough to keep him behind. As we got 45 laps to go. We're in the last third of this race, and it's been quite a show. A little bit caution heavy in the first little bit. 3 cautions in the last 15 laps. As you can see now, there's a warning for the 11 and the 20 as they've been continuing the battle in the back, collecting Krieger into this whole mess. But the battle up front, they keep switching. Blaze is going to get the run down here. He's going to have to hold that bottom because Coma's going to have a huge run on the inside. He gets to that quarter panel, and they're going to be side by side down the back straightaway. Coma getting more of a run. This time, Coma on the inside. Will Blaze get the switch back? Not out of turn 4, but he's going to be looking for it here through the tri-oval into turn 1. These two keep swapping positions. Avento not gaining on these two, even though they've been battling hard for the last however long. And this is what we expected to see. These two are the fastest cars on the racetrack. They're about equal on pace. Blaze knows how to race Coma. And it's too bad we didn't see it at I believe, Kansas due to Blaze having internet issues, but this is exactly what we saw earlier in the season here at Rockingham. Oh, Coma into the wall, into turn 3. That's going to kind of ruin his line. Blaze is going to clear him, at least here. Is Pink, I think Pink's really struggling. All that smoke that we've been seeing, or at least I've been seeing and we saw earlier, has been from Pink into the wall. So Pink really struggling with the wall, and the caution comes out, and I think, and it's going to be Ballin who spins out. Who's going to get the race back, though? We'll take a look at the replay. I think we might see a penalty for the 20. Coma with the race back. I think, maybe. I don't know. The board maybe got it wrong. But let's take a look at the replay. And, wouldn't you guess it? It's going to be with Yummy and, oh my God. Yummy got fed up. Yummy got fed up. Wow. That is a straight takeout. 20 just... He's like, you know what? I'm just going to spin him. And wow, yes he did. So Yummy's going to get a drive-through penalty for this one. Spin out on the back straightaway. I don't know if that's an L for Yummy. I think he wanted to do that, and I think he knows the consequences, but I think he just didn't really care. Yeah, it was very intentional. We know. Pits will be open this time. And I'm expecting everyone to come in. You can see, yep, everyone kind of committing their line. Coma leads them in. Oh, forgot how the spectate menu worked on the other computer. Not bad. So with 39 laps to go, this will be the last pit stop for pretty much everybody. Coma in the one pit stop that no one else has. Oh, Krieger, that's a little bit out of your pit box there, buddy. He'll back it up at least a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be a penalty in itself. You can see just barely. But Avento will be out of pit lane. First, they're 3 wide on the exit of pit lane. Yummy will put himself at the back. No penalty for Krieger. That pit stop was legal. I guess he couldn't really quite see it on the stream. What they'll choose this time. Avento to the outside, Coma to the inside, Pink. The only other car to go to the outside, everyone else to the inside. Oops, wrong button. 2 cars choosing the outside this time. Yummy with the drive-through on for the caution, wrecking ball unintentionally. So with 30, so we'll restart with 37. I don't know why I couldn't count for a second. 37 laps to go. We'll restart. No more scheduled pit stops. Krieger kind of looking to the outside as we're back underway here at Rockingham. The front four with a great restart. Blaze and Krieger with a bad restart. Yummy just going to hang it out back. As Avento down to the inside looking to take the lead away. Coma's going to be stuck on the outside. Will Avento be able to block the run? Coma's going to have a big run. Here comes Ballin on the inside. 3 wide across the line. If that was the finish, it would have been a photo finish. Ballin's going to go wide through turn 1. Whole group, oh, Pink kind of driving everybody wide back here. Avento's going to take the lead, and he's going to get quite a big lead from it. Or at least he did have a big lead from it. The field quickly catching back up out of the corner. Ballin with a little bit of a bump as they go almost 4 wide through the corner. Ballin in the middle, Avento up top, Coma on the bottom. Avento able to get a run on the inside as Ballin and Pink drop back to Krieger and Blaze. Kind of regroups the field. Yummy will be all alone on his own. Field starts to spread out. Coma down to the inside. It's going to drive Avento wide. Here comes Pink to fill in the inside. And he's going to try to take the lead. Here comes Avento with the big run, but Blaze all the way on the bottom. Almost had a big run, tried to take it away from everybody there. But Avento able to fill in the spot before Blaze could. This time Blaze is not going to let that happen again. He'll take the inside away from Avento. Ooh, a little bit of contact there coming out of 2. And now Coma looking for the switchback. He goes all the way down low. He's going to fill in the spot. Ooh, Blaze just enough room to block Avento. Could have been bad up there. Blaze pushing Coma down to the inside. Blaze still clear of Coma, but Coma's going to take a dive down low. Blaze the block, couldn't quite work. Coma's going to have the inside as they battle pretty hard, but behind them, ooh, Avento getting caught up on a couple cars there. Now Blaze running that high line on the outside. Doesn't quite come back down like Coma can. Avento and Pink almost colliding there on the back straightaway, but these front two are already starting to pull a little bit of a gap, and they're still battling. That shows you the speed of these two cars. And, I mean, Blaze puts in the most practice of, I think, anybody. Coma puts in a lot of practice, but he kind of posts all of his practice runs. You know, he makes the videos every week for all the drivers. Blaze, he puts in hundreds of laps every week that he shows up. And, oh, Pink going wide back there. And I think, I mean, Coma has the adaptability. He doesn't need to run that many laps. He has a kind of a system that he follows. But Blaze puts in a ton of laps each week that he shows up. So you can really see the difference between practice here as they start to pull a gap. 4 tenths on Pink that time. Avento's time a little bit biased. Gotta love that Brazilian internet. Blaze will take the lead here out of turn 4. Blocks Coma up on the high side. And it looks like now here comes Pink and Avento with the run. Avento's run kind of cut short. Avento will make another dive on the inside. Little bit of contact there through turn 4. Or up and into the wall. So Blaze is going to start pulling his own gap here. Avento trying to make his way to him, but Coma's there with the switchback. Pink diving down low down the back straightaway. Now Krieger making the look to have a run down here. 3 wide again. Oh, Coma getting caught on the quarter panel there from Krieger. As we head down to the last about 26, 25 laps at Rockingham, this is when the temperature kind of gets turned up on everyone's dial. This is when the positions start to matter. This is when you got to start pushing. And if you're Blaze, this is when you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent. Coma's getting kind of held up by the pack. He's able to get away from Pink here. Oh, Pink with the big dive to Coma. Bento's going to use Pink as a wall. Going through 1 and 2. And you can see Coma already back up using that high to low strat. And that can really... The only problem with that strat is that it doesn't work in traffic. Anyone can get to your low side and disrupt that line, but as long as you don't have any traffic, that is a very quick line. As you can see, they're about 4/10ths back. Coma already about 2 car lengths back, and we'll see probably about a 1/10 or 2 of a difference between these two. That time, that 3 and 4 not as strong, but you can see the gap that these two have pulled on the field. Down to 2/10ths for Coma, but on the rest of the field, it's 7/10ths. It's Pink starting to battle pretty hard. Krieger getting in the ballin' back there. Coma's gonna go back up high. Avento looking to try to disrupt it there. Not enough room. Krieger into the wall. Ooh, ballin'. The contact there. I mean, these two were battling pretty heavy back there. Yummy's saying that, and there's a penalty for it. They were racing really hard before. Yummy's saying that Krieger, that Ballman's kind of being not too nice to Krieger and Yummy, but we'll have to see as we look back up front for the battle. It's down to 1.5/10ths. Field kind of strings out a little bit. Come way up high. Krieger getting a warning. I think Krieger's starting to pay back a little bit back there. So he'll get his first warning. And remember that Ballin already had a warning with the incident with Yummy. So that's why he got the penalty, and Krieger gets a warning. Retaliation. Oh, I think Pink is really struggling back there. Oh, contact with Ballin hard. Pink was on the apron, came back up, and then got into Ballin. Not entirely sure what happened there, but the battle for the lead coming back. Coma way up high, Blaze down low. Coma trying to get that run. Into the wall he goes. 18 laps to go. If you look at that incident, I wonder if we got it on camera with Pink. You can see, oh, wall pop, got it down to the apron. It's going to get into Ballin right here out of the corner. Ooh, almost could have been a wreck. Coma and Blaze side by side. 17 laps to go here at Rockingham. This time, both on equal tires. So this one will not be down to Coma having lower tires than Blaze. This is an equal fight between these two. Blaze back down low. Still side by side coming across the line. Almost still trying that high arc line. You could get crazy runs out of the corner. It's just that it's not. I don't think it's gonna work with Blaze being there, because Blaze, his whole strategy is dive bombing on the inside. I'm not sure if the strategy is gonna quite work out for Coma. We'll have to see. I mean, we still got 15 now, coming up to 14 laps to go. That gap is starting to increase. It decreases on the straightaway, but it increases in the corners 1/10 that time. I wonder if Coma overcooked those tires a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, Radio. I stole your word there. Battle for third raging on between Ballin and Avento. These two side by side across the line. 13 laps to go. Coma apparently down to 0.01. Find it a little bit hard to believe. This has been pretty much a story all season between these two. Coma saying it was a fluke, Blaze saying, hey, that was just me being better than you. Blaze has got 12 laps to prove his point, and Coma's got 12 laps to prove his point. Came out of, it was in my head that sounded a little bit better, but. Coma continuing to hit that wall, and that ruins your momentum. It takes all of that run that you would get, and it just takes it all away. And that's been a huge issue, and why Coma hasn't been able to really gain too much and been able to get around Blaze. We got 10 laps to go this next time by. I mean, I wouldn't say that Blaze is canonically better. I'm just saying, I don't think Coma's... personally, I don't think Coma's pushing as hard as he can right now. He's just kind of running his own line. I feel like he's got a little bit more in that car. He's just not showing. But we got 10 laps to go. Coma on the back bumper of the 28, heading into 3 and 4. Blaze down low, Coma up high. Coma having a big run here. It's going to be all over the back bumper on the 28 as they cross the line. 9 laps to go. Coma has the lead out of turn 2, but can he hold it? Blaze is going to be up high. He's going to look for the switchback. Can he get it through 3 and 4? No, the car didn't go down. Here he comes to run, though. Side by side across the line. 8 laps to go. Now Blaze on the bottom. Coma up top. Coma looking for the switchback. Got that bottom lane open. Blaze trying to block. He does get to the bottom. Able to block that time, but it's going to be the same situation here. Blaze to defend. Coma for the switchback. Blaze with the advantage across the line this time, but it's going to be another defensive line from him. Coma not as high as into turn 1 as he probably could have. Still a little bit of a a little bit of a gap down the back straightaway. Coma making that arc's going to have the run out of turn 4. Still with a little bit of a gap. He needs to get a little bit more of a run out of these corners to get to the back bumper. You guys might be right. That might be all that Coma can handle. We got coming up on 5 laps to see. 5 laps to go. Blazin leading, Coma right behind. How to run that time out of turn 4. It's going to be right on the back bumper going into turn 1. Coma way up high. Blazin all down low. He's got to defend that bottom lane away from Coma, but so far Coma kind of holding it back maybe. Coming up on 4 laps to go. Coma looking to the outside, side by side across the line. Again, looking back down low, is going to get the run out of turn 2, follows behind the 28, down the back straightaway, bumper to bumper. Three laps to go here at Rockingham, and it's a battle between Blaze and Coma once again. Blaze leaving a lot of bottom open that time, but Coma was going to get the big run out of turn 2. Still leaving a little bit of a gap. When will Coma make his move? 2 laps to go this time by. Coma right on the back bumper of the 28. Coma's still hanging up high. Blaze still hanging down low. Coma, big run. Gives a big push down the back straightaway to Blaze. Coma wanting to prove himself that he was faster last season. Side by side across the line. 1 lap to go here at Rockingham. Coma hanging at all tops. Gonna get the big run down out of turn 2. Now he looks up high. Side by side down the back straightaway. Neck and neck into turn 3. Blaze making a run on the inside. Coma looking for the switchback. It's going to be side by side as they cross the line. Coma's going to get the run out of turn 4. And Coma's going to go 5 in a row here at Rockingham. What a finish. What a finish. A final lap move. I knew he was hanging it back. Side by side across the line. Woo! We knew it was going to be a battle between these two. I didn't think it was going to be that much of a battle. Woo! Adrenaline rush. We saw it with 2 laps to go. This is going. This is to the white flag. Coma getting the run on the outside. Holds it up there. Is gonna get the run. Interesting move, but the smart move to go to the outside here, as he was gonna get the run down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Nothing Blaze could really do other than to really try to hold it. Try to get as much of a run as he could. Coma with the switchback through 3 and 4. Side by side across the line. What a finish. As Coma burns it down here at Rockingham on what is a great battle. If you thought Rockingham earlier this season was a good race, this one was amazing. We'll get into victory lane. We'll get him up here. Head over. Well, Coma, you did it. On a very last lap battle, you get the win. How are you feeling?
Oh, I feel great, man. Finally broke the streak. I've been on 4 for I don't even know how long, at least a season. We finally broke it. That was a great battle with me and Blaze. I told him after the race I was very impressed with how he changed just his style and overall patience and his etiquette. Major difference night and day from our last interview I had about Blaze. So I mean, that was just a great fight.
I'm getting random audio. Oh, there we go. Sorry, a video started playing in the background. All right, continue.
Yeah, it was a great fight. I mean, I knew that Blaze had so much entry speed and middle of the corner that I couldn't really get anything done before the last corner. Like, I couldn't even try on the backstretch if I wanted to. I made a little look just to get him a bit nervous and gave him a little tap on the back. Yeah, I mean, I was setting up the crossover lap after lap. I mean, my line basically specializes in crossovers because I go from the bottom to the top and they go from the top to the bottom. So, I mean, he gave just enough space. I was able to wiggle in my nose, and then once I got side by side, the momentum can come with me. And, yeah, we got it done in the tri-oval, and finally broke it. Finally broke it.
Are you looking to continue the streak going into Homestead?
I mean, hell, why not? Let's go for 6. I think I've now tied the AIRL record as well with Nanners. I'm pretty sure he had 5 in a row. So, I mean, why not with the last race that I'll be doing in AIRL? At least full-time. I might drive my own team if, like, as a reserve or something. Not sure yet. why not break it?
Yeah, this time you and Blaze on a similar pit strategy. I mean, we remember going back earlier this season, you said the win was kind of iffy because you were on, what, 20 or 30 lap old tires
30.
compared? Yeah,
35
30.
lap old tires, yeah.
This time the battle, I mean, still pretty neck and neck.
Oh yeah, like we were equal even back then at some point, but the consistency, he really reformed his line, like perfected it this time around. It was a lot more raw last time. I mean, it was really chaotic, kind of sliding all over the place. He still got some speed out of it, but like mine was just a lot more precise and consistent. But he really narrowed it down. Once I started catching him in the middle, I saw him start to move up a bit and start to adapt my line. I was like, ah, what you doing up here, Blaze? He's like, oh, I'm just experimenting. I'm like, oh yeah, wonder why. But yeah, it was a great battle between us. And Avento threw me off in the beginning because I forgot that he had pit early, and like me and Blaze were trying to catch up to him. I'm like, man, where did Avento get all the speed? And like it was only like 10 or so lap difference, but everyone was like, Avento pit, and I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Because I was like, damn, is Avento gonna be like a dark horse for this race? And he had pace for sure. But yeah, this even the small tire difference can help even out a field a bit. But honestly, I still don't know if this race was as good as last. Because, I mean, we had a lot more battles in the last one, but that was also a lot more cautions. But, I mean, still, in my opinion, one of the better races this season. What did you think of it?
I thought it was better.
Really? I'll have to go back and see. Because, I mean, like, from my perspective, I was fighting one guy, so...
Well, I mean, there was battles all over the racetrack, and even when there wasn't, it was still an entertaining battle with you and Blaze. Here comes Blaze to put his car in frame.
And what do we think of the Quee coming back into the 20 car for one time?
Entertaining.
Yeah, that's about what I'll say.
Pretty entertaining towards the back, but especially with Ballin. We had to watch that battle a little bit, but...
Yeah, Ballin might be teamless after this race. Not sure yet.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But Blaze giving his congratulations, heading out. But anything else to add on to tonight for you, Coma?
Good fight. Looking forward to next season. There may be a announcement coming soon regarding team dynamic from my team. We have to get a bit of confirmation from a few people if that's possible, but might be shaking up things in my team as long as an outside hire that I'm looking at. So big things to come next season.
Coma, let's get second place up here. The big time battle with Coma. Let's get Blaze up here.
Let me put my car in the garage real quick because I want to be, just like my car in the garage if I don't win. Alrighty, so where should I start? Because most of the time, I would be crestfallen and not really in the mood to talk, and I was for a second, but I've had time to sort of comprehend and think, and I'm not actually that mad. It was a really good race. So, ethic was a lot better. I drove a lot cleaner, and that makes me happy because that's the thing I've been wanting to work on. And have failed miserably the past few races, but still, this was probably the best race I've had so far. Thankfully, there were no major lag incidents. Didn't really get into anybody that much or irritated that many people. And that one restart, I thought I jumped or something. Alton said it wasn't a jump. Did you saw that, right?
That was an insane restart. I don't look back at the restarts to see if people jump too often, unless it's Avento, but
that was something else, but for the most part, I'd say it was a pretty good race. I'm extremely happy I got to battle with Coma in a much more clean and entertaining way, going side by side all the way to the line. Nothing but my fault at the end with selling the win. I'll admit Coma was putting a crap ton of pressure on me. I don't like to look behind. I looked behind one lap and I saw him right on my bumper. And that kind of startled me because the laps were winding down. My hands were shaky. You know, all the stuff that's normal to me late into the race leading. And yeah, whenever I was toying with Coma's high line, by toying I mean it was a good line, and whenever he was there, and I couldn't go to the bottom because there would be times where even if I tried going to the bottom, he would have a run. I would just go to the high side because that's an effective line. But I guess it all sort of worked out for everything in the end. A little disappointed that this isn't our first points-paying win with Andretti Autosport, but you know what? We showed a lot of speed, great performance, great run, hopefully, because unless there's a postponement for Homestead to next weekend, or the weekend after it's supposed to be held, let's just say 2 weeks from now. This is my last race for Season 4, and I will have to wait until Season 5, so if this is my last race, a great show. I'll be back with Andretti next year, and I'll be looking forward to competing and hopefully being able to nab a few wins if this is my final race. Thank you for one last great run for Season 4, guys. Thankful for everything here, every opportunity I get, any time or chance I get to spend time with y'all, learn, chill, hang out, have a few laughs. And I'll be looking forward to next season. Godspeed to everybody here. Have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are, and I'll be looking forward to competing in Season 5. Peace.
Alright, thank you, Blaze. Let's get Yummy up here. Final start in AIRL. Are you anywhere? Are you anywhere?
Yeah, I'm right behind Coma.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go to your car. Alright, Yummy. Final race in AIRL. How do you think it went?
It was alright. I was spending pretty much the entire race learning how to fucking drive it. But it wasn't that bad. I feel like I've said it in the past, I'm not a huge fan of the cars. They just don't fit my driving style very well. But yeah, all in was leaving quite a bit to be desired. I'll be honest, I started it. I accidentally gave him a bit of a push into a corner, but I let him give it back. You know, it's what I've preached in the past. Let him give it back. You know, let it get it out of the system, and then he just kept doing it. And then he started doing it to Krieger, and you know, just couldn't stand. A bit disappointed that I got a drive-through for it, but I can't argue with it. Just a bit disappointing. But yeah, the battles that I did get to participate in were pretty cool. Entertaining finish. Congrats to Coma. Last corner pass, I think, right?
About.
Yeah,
It was a
just
battle for the
about.
last couple of laps.
Yeah. But yeah. But congrats. You know, it's a good race. It was fun.
This is
Fun
it
was
for
fun.
AIRL for you? In terms of driving?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't see anything else in my future, so
Right,
should be it.
I mean, a fun battle with Mullen and a fun little race. Entertaining
Oh, yeah.
towards the back. So, I mean, not a bad conclusion to your AIRL career. So, anything else to add on for tonight, Yummy?
No.
Yummy? Wish future endeavors well. And that will wrap it up here at Rockingham. Thank you all for watching. What an entertaining race this turned out to be here at Rockingham. It never disappoints. Rockingham never disappoints here in AIRL. So we thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. My week has gotten significantly more crazy as I once expected. If you want to hear more of me commentating, I'm doing commentating for Jackal on the Jackal Racing Network, and so I'll be over there. But again, for here, AIRL, one more race for the season, and we'll be on a little bit of a break on the channel. So like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff as we prepare for next season in RAC. We're doing testing for that, so you might see some test streams every once in a while for RAC as we get that all settled out. And then we'll have AIRL start up as well. Good next season looking very strong, but one more race to go at Homestead, so stay tuned for that. But that's it from me. That's it from everyone else. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week at Homestead.